We've been working on our indie game for about 1 year now, and progress is feeling really good. Curse the Cursor is a game about a cursor that is trying to save its computer from deadly viruses that are taking over, probably from that sketchy site you visited. We added some really cool weapons and items, and a curse mechanic that adds negative effects to those items. But we're missing a key component of bullet hells: status conditions. Being able to light enemies on fire, push them back, slow them down, or make them unable to shoot are some of the most enjoyable parts of bullet hells. So I need to make a skeleton of how these statuses will work. I'll make a status manager node, which will be responsible for handling the status effect lifespans and the associated UI. Something I realized quickly is that if you don't give your player enough feedback from their actions, it's almost like they don't have any at all. We also need something to represent the status itself. I'm using a resource for this, since resources are optimal when it comes to representing data objects. To start, I just want to add a couple of status types: disarmed, slowed, and scaled. Disarmed needs to prevent an enemy from shooting, so I think the best way to do that is to create a disarmed signal on the enemy. That way, each enemy can connect its state machine, allowing any state responsible for shooting to hear the disarmed signal and cancel the animation, as well as exit the state. Since the signal is on the enemy, we can also use it to set a flag "can shoot" to false, preventing them from entering shooting states when they're disarmed. Now the enemies are disarmed, but it's kinda hard to tell why they aren't shooting. Time to add some player feedback. At first I thought of making some shader effect to indicate a status, but dealing with multiple shader effects on the same entity can get messy fast, and we need to be able to show multiple status effects at the same time. I decided to take a page out of some roguelike card games and make the UI above the enemy to show the status effect. This will add a texture anytime there's a new status applied to them. And since our status is a resource, we can simply add an export for a texture 2D, and the status manager can use that to display. Okay, so I found a problem with the way statuses fall off. It seems if you apply a status to one enemy and apply it to another shortly after, it falls off at the same time. This is because I forgot a core component of resources. You see, Godot loads resources one time at startup, and every reference to that resource is pointing to the same actual object, meaning when the first enemy's status manager calls the remove status, it removes it for all instances of that resource. All we have to do to fix this is duplicate the status before handing it off to the status manager. Now I'm set up to quickly add any new status types that I want. All I have to do is make a new resource that inherits from status, and perform whatever logic that status needs. But the application, and the player feedback, will take care of itself. If you like this video, please leave a like. Also check out our game on Steam. And remember, a ham-fisted attempt is better than no attempt at all.